It's an essential kitchen appliance that can go a long way in keeping you and your family safe and healthy. On today's To Your Health, Catherine Hansen has more on the do's and don'ts of using your refrigerator.
And now, To Your Health, brought to you by 3rd Avenue Pharmacy and Heart Drugs.
We use it over and over every day, and it is the main defense against foodborne illness. When it comes to your refrigerator, proper storage can help keep foods fresh longer. Using a simple thermometer is one of the easiest ways to make sure your fridge is always working.
It's actually important to have a thermometer because that's the best way to know that your fridge is actually keeping your cold food cold. And it's best to place it on the middle shelf and avoid putting it on the inside shelf of the door because that's where the temperature constantly fluctuates as you open and close the door. You want to make sure that it's actually reading at 4 degrees Celsius or below, or 40 Fahrenheit or below, because that's the temperature that bacteria grow slower at.
Organization can also help avoid spoilage of food. Most manufacturers provide storage suggestions on the drawers and shelves. Perhaps most importantly is the storage of raw meat.
Once you've purchased your meat, and if you're not planning on freezing it, make sure that you keep your meat, fish, or seafood in a sealed container on the lower shelf. So that's just to make sure that you prevent any drippings from it onto other products like your fresh fruits and vegetables or whatnot. Keep your fresh produce at a higher shelf than the meat. Just make sure that the meat's separated from the other products in your food so there's no risk of cross-contamination.
Health Canada recommends most raw meat be stored for 2 to 4 days in your refrigerator and cooked leftovers 3 to 4 days. As for fruit and vegetables, it depends on what they are. For dairy products and meat, the best before date is a good indicator, but those dates don't always apply and are based on food quality, not food safety.
When they have a best before date on a product, it's usually guaranteeing that that product will stay fresh or at its best quality until that date. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's gone, bad right after that date, but they can't guarantee that the quality of the food will continue to stay after that date. But for perishable items, again, like your higher risk foods like dairy products and things, we generally recommend not consuming them past the best before date.
Some extra steps for fridge safety include avoiding overpacking the fridge as it prevents cold air from circulating, wiping up spills immediately to reduce the growth of bacteria, storing food in covered containers or sealed bags, and checking leftovers daily for spoilage, plus cleaning out the fridge on a regular basis. To Your Health, Catherine Hansen, CKPG News.